Hey guys, so it's War Hero. First off, this is my first video, so excuse the terrible quality and the very cringy commentary, but that's just how I roll. So this is my first video. I don't really know what I'm doing. The tripod is basically just my art, painting canvas stander-upper. I'm professional, I know. So I figured a good way to, introduce myself would be to show you guys what I love the most, which is my art, if you can't tell by the 3 million sketchbooks. And if you look over there, there's a ton of art supplies that I will do an art haul later. So yeah. So I figured we can just kind of relax and just look at some of my good art, some of my cringy art, some of the art that I wish never existed, and yeah, let's just get into it. So I remember with this one, I was really into copying, not tracing, copying. There is a difference. Copying is when you look up at the screen and draw, look up at the screen and draw. Tracing is when you literally just trace the lines, which is evidently useless, but not getting into that. So yeah, all credit of this goes to Draw with Jazza. His link will be in the description. He is an amazing artist. So this is his character. I just looked up and drew it and colored it. So yeah, so with this I used my Copic markers that aren't actually Copics, but I will call them Copics. So, oh boy, so this one, we're getting into the cringe already. This one I kind of regret doing. I think that the jawline looks a little bit less feminine and a little bit more masculine, but I like how I did the highlights. The highlights was all with pastel, and this, since I'm too afraid to use watercolors, I just put food coloring into water because I am terrified of using watercolors because I'm not good with ratios. So yeah. Oh, I should probably read the dates off of these. So, the one that I just showed you was on the 22nd of June, I believe, of this year. So everything that's in the sketchbook is from this year, same with the ones that are down there. So this one was made 6/28/18, and I surprisingly like it. There's a little story behind this one. At first I was actually just gonna not really do anything with it because it was just the line work and it was copying. I don't remember the artist's name. If I can find it again, I'll put the link in the description. But so I got really frustrated with it because it was just the line art and I'm like, it looks terrible, I don't want this in my sketchbook, and I was about to rip it out. But luckily my laziness came in handy because I didn't rip it out because I forgot to rip it out, and then I did the line work and it actually looks decent. And so yeah. So I'm not sure if that is when I did the line work or if that was when I did just the sketch, but it's still accurate in some perspective. And then there's also other pages where it is completely random, like the little flower that has not even petals, but the shading is cute. Oh boy. The other thing is, I am going to show you every single thing in this book, no matter how cringy, no matter how much I want to just flip backwards or flip the other way and move on. I'm still going to show you because it still happened and it's still my art. So, this, I shall blame my English teacher for getting me addicted to the movie The Outsiders. And I also blame my dad for taking me to the range. So I got extremely bored, so I tried to draw the greasers. Now, if you can see that Ponyboy looks nothing like Ponyboy, that's because my dad shot his gun at the target while I was doing line work, so I was like that, and then so quick art tip. If you're gonna go to a range, a shooting range, with anyone, and you're gonna bring your sketchbook, don't do line art when somebody's shooting, 'cause you're gonna get scared. So, that's all I have to say about this. This was made 6/30/18, and I hate it. This one, I'm actually proud of, besides the hair texture. So, I like how I did that hair texture, but not the line hair texture, because, I have this thought that if I have, the tools to make line art, then I need to make line art. But that is not the case, and I end up doing stuff like that slightly ruins it, and I should have just used just the grays. But this was made with pastels. I think it was just all pastels. It was made 7/2/18. Oh boy. So this one I remember being extremely proud of at the time. This doesn't have any dates. I remember being extremely proud of this at the time. And now not so much, because I can't make even eyes to save my life. And I thought that these were even. That's not the words I would use now. But they're a thing that happened. So yeah. Yeah, I'm way too hard on myself, but I just don't like them. So. But once again, still happened, still a thing, still gonna show you. Now this one, just meh, because I watched Draw with Waffles. She is another artist that I watch on YouTube. Once again, link, description, all that good stuff. So I was watching her challenge where she did a whole art piece only in the color purple. So I thought, hey, she's doing a one color challenge. Why can't I? I can't because I wasn't trained enough. And that was the result. So, well, I have to admit, I did that with a whiteout pen later, but that's fine, because let's just pretend it's blue. Just pretend, So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the ripply texture right there. That was not intentional, that was just because it was about midnight and I was too lazy to fix it. This was made 7/2/18. It's like really, really tiny. So I write extremely tiny or extremely big. So this one is a character that I found on Pinterest, I believe. Pinterest or Google. And I just thought she was like a cool, like sassy character. She kind of reminded me of like a Kim Possible, like evil villain. Just look at, just don't look at that, or just don't look. Like, everything else is good. Just don't look at the wonky eye right there. But I like it. Sort of. This was made 7/4/18. Oh my god. This one I remember doing, and just keep in mind before I show you this, I was so sick, I felt like I was actually gonna die. So, I couldn't see, like, there were, like, splotches everywhere. So, just keep that in mind when I show that. Wow. That. That's supposed to be a skin texture. And that's supposed to be shine effect, but so that was made 7/6/18. I'm just gonna glide over that one. This was just a experimentation with eyes because I couldn't draw eyes that well. So this one I just wanted to make for one of my friends because they are very open about being gay and I support that 100%. So I made that for them. So yeah, and also I just love the color purple, so the one all the way down below. It's just because I like purple. For some reason I didn't date this because this was back when I didn't date my artwork. Should have done that, but I didn't. This is probably the only one out of this whole thing that I'm actually proud of. And this is from Fairly Odd Parents. If you haven't watched that show, you haven't lived a childhood. So I did all of the characters from Fairly Odd Parents. My favorite one is probably Poof. I think he came out the best. Timmy was meh. Wanda, I kind of goofed up on her eyes, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna let you guys know this right now. If you are trying to draw the Fairly Odd Parents, especially Poof, who looks very easy to draw, just a simple spear or ball, right? No, because surprisingly, there is a surprising amount of proportions that goes into that little ball of a character, but we still love her. So, or him. I think Poof ended up being a him, because the Fairly Odd Parents movie, he had a really deep voice. I don't know. We'll do a Fairly Odd Parents rant later. So this was made 7/9/18 to 7/10/18, because it took me that long to like color it and do the line work and yada yada. That was just some notes right there. I don't know if that showed up on the screen. I'll probably have to edit that later. Okay, so this one was made 7/10/18, and once again I was doing that one color challenge. I kinda don't like how I did the eyes, but I like mostly everything else about it. The lips could be a bit better, but it's okay. I am running out of battery percentage and time, so I'll show this last one, and then I will get my charger in here and do a part 2 for you guys. So, yeah. Right, so last one, this was made 7/10/18, and I kind of like it. I like how I did the silhouette. The shading on the stomach and the arms could be a bit better, but I like how I did the little whiteout lines right there. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you want. Maybe just help me out a little, just a little bit, you know. Okay. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.